What is up, everybody? It's Larry back with you, and today I'm bringing you the unboxing and some samples of the HTC Re. Now, this is HTC's jump into the action cam space, but this one's a little bit different. Here you can see 16 megapixels, 1080p, wide angle, and it's already waterproof without a case. You can actually add extra water protection if you buy the cap that goes on the bottom. It'll actually give you some more protection. It'll take it from IPX7 to IPX8. But you do not need a case for this for it to actually be waterproof, which is really, really cool. The form factor is the reason that I want to try it out. I'm going to be using it for vlogging and different things like that. There'll be camera samples at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But also my vlogs for at least the next month will all be filmed with the Re. So here we get right into the packaging. The packaging is really simple and it's all sort of cylindrical to go with the whole theme. And then in here, you're gonna get a few things. You get some documentation. There's a revision sheet on the LED light statuses and what they mean, and then a quick start guide. You have a lanyard that you can attach with the a cap that goes at the bottom right here. And then also your USB charging and syncing cable. So looking at it, I mean, it definitely looks like a periscope. But quite honestly, since I've been using it, it's amazing in the hand. On the front, you have a speaker and an LED indicator, and then that button there is the slow motion button. So you just hold that to get yourself into the slow motion mode. Then on the back, you have the shutter button that also has an LED indicator inside of it. You tap it once to take a picture and hold it to start video recording. The bottom, you can see there's a cover for the micro SD slot to give it its waterproof. You have a 1/4-20 thread in the middle, and then it comes with an 8 gig SD card, which I didn't know, which is pretty cool. And then also you have your micro USB at the bottom. So not only did I pick up the Re, I picked up some accessories. These actually I had to order from Best Buy online because they didn't have them in store, so I got them a few days later. Here is the stand/charging dock, which I really wanted, just so it had something clean that I could just set it on my desk and make it easy. If I'm using this as a daily vlogging camera, I'm gonna wanna recharge it every night. So again, they have the cylindrical packaging for this to stay with that same theme. You have the charger that came out first here. Then you have the micro USB cable, just like the first one, but then this one also comes with a wall wart, which is branded with the Re, but it's just like an HTC one. Then here's the actual stand/charger, and it has a lot of weight to it, which is really good. It's not going to tip over. It sits in there extremely secure. So it's a fantastic, I was really pleasantly surprised with that product, and I enjoy using it so far. And then here's the suction cup mount, which is, to me, the actual suction cup mechanism. It has like a turning mechanism to lock it into place rather than like the GoPro with the big latch. So I really like how streamlined this looks, and it looks nowhere near as bulky as the GoPro one does in my car. And the camera just slides right down into that cylinder. You can lock it in with this, but that's really for flipping it upside down and shooting out your window. Just to do the vlogs, I just drop it right in. It fits really snug and really nice. So and another feature that this has is you can control it with your smartphone, which is just like the GoPro, but this has its own HTC Re app, which is available for Android or iOS. Here I'm showing it on my iPhone 6. I ran this will show you the entire setup process, but while we're talking about that, we'll actually get a little bit of the specs for the Re. Now you have a 16 megapixel sensor. It records 1080p 30 frames per second, 720p, which is 4 times slow motion. Has a 146 degree ultra wide angle lens with f2.8 aperture for low light usability. Now I have a low light sample at the end, and you will see that I'm not impressed with low light at all. It has the micro SD card slot, which actually goes up to 128 gigs, which is fantastic. It's an 820 milliamp rechargeable battery. It supports 1 hour 40 minutes of continuous full HD video recording, which is fantastic. I think that's great. Also, the sensor to turn it on, you notice there was no on-off sensor. It actually has a grip sensor that as soon as you pick it up, it turns itself on. So it's I've had no issue with that whatsoever. As soon as you grab it, you can click and take a picture or start recording, no problem. It also does time-lapse recording through the app, which I'll show you in a little bit. And you need Android 4.3 or above and iOS 7 or later. So now I'm setting this up with iOS 8 point whatever, 1.1, and I just had all kinds of issues with this. It's since been working fine, but iOS is always a little stingy when it comes to connecting to different devices like this. Like I would like it to the device to connect extremely fast. In iOS, you got to turn off your Wi-Fi at the house and this and that and all that. So not a huge problem. It seems to have worked itself out since this initial setup. I end up giving up right about here, and I'm going to show you how it is on the Note 4. We'll go through the same setup process, but with the Note 4, I can pick it up, launch the Re app, and it'll connect to the Re with no issues whatsoever. iOS, it's a little bit trickier, which I think is just, you know, an Apple thing. So here I'll talk you through this setup. It's got you make sure it's fully charged, which I already had it charged, and then it scans for the Re, and then once it finds it, it has its own Wi-Fi, so you need to set up a password for it. And here you can see it sees the camera, and it's connecting right away. So it's, like I said, for some reason Android, it's a lot smoother connection. Here you're going to give it the password that you want it to have. I just chose obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It had to be 8 characters. Once you put that in, at least that I've noticed so far, you don't have to remember it again. The device will actually remember it, and then boom. I guess maybe you would want something a little bit more secure so nobody can connect to your camera, but I really don't see that being an issue. Now, once you get in, you already have your gallery of what's on. That's what's on the SD card in the Re already. You can save all those to your device. Here's the live viewfinder. And it is very, very responsive. There's practically zero lag from moving it around and then actually seeing what you're looking at. I've had a few issues where it'll sort of freeze up for a few seconds here and there, but I'm sure that'll be worked out with software. But there, now you have the full 5.7-inch screen as your viewfinder, and just click the shutter button there to take a picture, and then at the top you can choose video, camera, or the time lapse that we talked about earlier. And then you can see the LED light flashing on the Re saying that you're actually recording. And that LED light has a few different functions. It'll show you battery, whether it's charging, if you're recording, a few different things like that. You can actually press a button and actually see your level of battery charge left on it. You can also see that through the app. So I pretty much use the app for those type of things. But again, you're right into your video. Much like the GoPro, but this one, it'll actually, if you have a bunch of videos, it'll put them into a Zoe or pictures, and then you go to download it, but unfortunately on the Note 4, it is not available for this device. So I'm going to see if I can find an APK just to try that out, but that's not that big of a deal to me to not have the Zoes for it. It's a nice little feature. I always like Zoe on the HTC ones. But in there, and then you can share straight from there, or you can actually just download it straight to the phone, and then there you go, you can put it wherever you want after that. You can also choose to delete it as you save them, delete it from the device as you put it onto your phone. And then there's camera settings. You have your video resolution, which you can do full HD or, like I said, 720. Photo resolution, 16 megapixel, 12 megapixel, and 8.3 megapixel. Ultra wide angle, which gives you that fisheye GoPro look or not. Camera sounds, you can turn those on and off, and loud and not loud. Delete after saving your phone. Use to get location. Video stabilization. Time-lapse countdown. I mean, there's a lot of options in there. You have the backup option, which you can choose to back it up to your device. So that's really about it, guys. Let me know if there's anything you guys would like to see about this device. any questions you have, or if you'd like to see a follow-up full review. Watch my vlogs to see more camera quality because I'll be using it for the next month. And now I'll leave you with some video and picture samples. Some of the lighting, see how it is in a little bit of a lower light. So I'm gonna walk through the house like I did with the Xbox with the GoPro. Now this is very low light, as you can see. It's just my recessed lighting up in the crown molding. So we'll see how that looks. This is the test footage. See, are we recording? Yeah. I think. Yeah. So this is the test footage of the Re out in daylight, which is ideal lighting conditions. Say hello.
Hello.
So we're gonna go for a walk, and I just wanted to give you guys a few samples because I did my vlog and a really extremely low light condition test, which will be coming after this. But I wanted to show you guys the mic and everything in daylight, and well, not the mic in daylight. You got the hang of it? But I wanted you guys to see in good condition because I've been doing all my samples. It's been later at night, so I had a chance to do it midday today. So thought I'd give you guys a look. Let me know what you guys think. I'll take some stills right now too. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, give me the thumbs up. If you guys would like to see a full review, again, hit that thumbs up and let me know that's what you would like to see. Any questions about the Re, leave it down in the comments below. Is this something you guys would be into? I'm not sure about it yet. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.